As discussed in my last video, in 2014, Commonwealth Toys originally planned to release a line of Angry Birds Go themed plushies, but ultimately, they were cancelled for unknown reasons. We could postulate all day regarding their rationale for doing so, but regardless, the situation is rather unfortunate, especially considering what the set might have entailed. These slipped right under our noses for the longest time, 7 years in fact, but who would have suspected that they'd appear in the background of a video showcasing the Wiki Bear? It's certainly not an indictment on the community, however. After all, we're always learning more and more about Commonwealth's plushies as more and more visual evidence is discovered over time. Categorically, by the nature of the video, the visual we got of the Go plushies is rather blurry, so most of the precise details are difficult to make out. Discerning who the characters are is an effortless task, but the intricate details are no picnic. If only there was another video that got up close and answered all the questions swirling around in our brains. Wait.
What is this?
This video, uploaded to one of the official Commonwealth YouTube channels, was found by YouTube user General Cryptor, who did some digging after my video's release. The video takes us behind the scenes of Commonwealth's Hong Kong showroom, where we find a plethora of 2013 to 2014 Angry Birds plushies including Classic and Star Wars. While it's certainly appealing to see them all together in perfect condition, there's nothing here that is out of the ordinary. Well, aside from the giant store displays, but we already knew about their existence anyways. No, it isn't until you're 1 minute and 10 seconds into the video when you finally see something shocking. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. We get a high-quality, in-depth look at nearly the entire line of the now infamous cancelled Go plushies. I say nearly because there's no King Pig here, but even without him, there's still 6 different characters to inspect. For those keeping track, we now know of Red, Chuck, Bomb, Terrence, Helmet Pig, Mustache Pig, and King Pig. But you never know, there could be others out there. If there were supposed to be 18 Star Wars 2 plushies, then I wouldn't discount the possibility. Now that we have the luxury of examining these in crystal clear 1080p, we can decidedly point out some of their features. Each plush replicates their in-game design well and appear to be a hybrid between the Commonwealth and Toons designs. At first, the designs might appear a bit wonky, but ultimately, I think they're pretty good. Just look at Mustache Pig. His mustache actually has depth. Now that is awesome. It also looks like we were going to get an undamaged Helmet Pig after all, complete with floating eyebrows and loose helmet straps. His model looks identical to the generic Minion Pig plush, though I'm not sure what's underneath the helmet. As I pointed out in the last video, the side tags are rectangular, but I couldn't tell if they had a unique design. Now we can clearly see that they're quite generic, though the touch tags still remain a mystery. Unfortunately, the video doesn't show the carts that we saw in the Toy Fair video, but at least we get to see the display box. If you look to the top right of the display, you can actually see what appears to be 2 Jango Fett plushies, which could possibly explain that eBay listing from a few years ago. To quote the famous Morton Salt advertising slogan, "When it rains, it pours." Unbelievably, it took 7 years for us to discover these, but not even a day later, we have more, and who's to say more won't emerge? The plush collecting community is one of the few bright spots in the Angry Birds fandom, and it's always exciting when we uncover new and obscure merchandise. Certainly, it's disappointing to know these sets were cancelled and will likely spend the rest of eternity locked away in some Commonwealth storage unit. If you have any comments, questions, or complaints, you can leave them in the comment section below. With that, I say, peace out.